All right. So, who remembers what happened last session?
We made it to the first colony.
My notes.
You agreed to level us up to level 12?
No, he didn't. It was only 11, and only at the time that we're actually meant to get it, which was close, but not here.
But yeah, we went to the
first colony.
Sort of. We're in a hospital that was in the industrial part of the first colony area, correct? Where what's that?
Virgilia told a little girl to do her homework.
Yeah, I did do that.
Yeah.
She needs to do her homework, otherwise she can't come with us.
Yeah. Continue, Lulu.
But yeah, we made contact with the surviving descendants of the colonists here. We met Riley, who is Virgilia's great 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 hello, so forth.
Lulu, we want a session this week.
All right, who is Virgilia's ancestor in the previous timeline, and spoke to her and sort of convinced her of that, more or less. It's certainly we talked to her enough that she's willing to go with the idea anyway, and she agreed to do her homework if she agreed to do her homework, and we offered to take her with us to go explore the ruins of an ancient battlefield, I believe, where the Jodi were said to have been involved, so we can figure out what the fuck their deal is.
That's correct. You navigated a couple of social issues with the survivors here. Namely, you had planted a beacon to which you could teleport, and they surrounded it and approached you with guns. You managed to defuse that. And
I'm just saying, if you approach us with guns and say, "Please give us your guns, strangers," will you still have your guns? No.
I mean, that's how it works in all the zombie movies.
Yeah, and everyone in the zombie movies is stupid.
We really should have told them we were like 8 levels higher than anyone there, and that they should really give us their guns.
I mean, I can't try.
You met some more resistance when you finally did meet Riley, face to face, as she was accompanied by a very protective protector who did not lower his gun upon approaching you, but managed to negotiate that also, and as Lulu said, interacted with Riley. Crew interacted, and things got weird from there.
Yeah, well, I think we really expected crew, like, you know, the whole crew thing to solve things a lot easier than it did.
Well, alas, it did not. We do know
really kind of expecting it to be like, "Oh, you're cool. Everything you're saying is legit."
Yeah. But unfortunately, she is a teenager. And what this means is that she's naturally suspicious, and no one around her will listen to her, even if we get past that. So it doesn't actually solve anything.
Yeah, you also got the impression that they treat her as a precious, fragile weapon, a living, precious, fragile weapon, but precious, fragile weapon nonetheless.
Yeah, but I just feel like they're really disregarding Crew as a person. Like, does nobody respect Crew's personhood?
Nope. Guess not.
Because that's my point here. Is I thought, you know, hey, maybe Crew has some level of respect.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Speaking of Crew, though, we did learn that Crew's bond with Riley is fairly unique.
Yes.
Even compared to the descendants who are also bonded with Riley. And I believe the bond of the descendants is more akin to the bond in other people. So it's mostly just Riley that's weird. So far as bonded people go. Is that more or less correct, Dex?
It is, yeah. Riley, well, Crew remains still the only entity you've ever known of that, once bonded with somebody, can actually move on to somebody else. And Virgilia had gotten the sense that Riley's crew is, one, uniquely powerful, stronger than expected, and two, seems like he himself is bonded. Like the crew itself is crew bonded, and that package is then bonded to Riley. And that brings us to our mess of numbers.
Being updated, don't worry, there's an 11 in there now instead of a 10.
Oh,
Or 12, I don't know.
fantastic. Yes, I see exactly where that is. It was very easy to see.
I added something too. Can you figure out what it is?
Oh, yeah. I can see everything that changed.
Like, can you see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yes. It's written in the numbers if you look close enough.
Oh, my bad. I thought that was a reference to Life, the cereal. Okay.
What, as opposed to Life, the song?
No, the kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch one was a cereal reference.
Huh?
You don't remember you don't know the cereal Toast Crunch commercials?
I don't remember the commercials now.
Oh, it was always. Can you see? It was always like, but can you see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? It was always like some investigative person.
Oh, I remember with that with the
And
huge
they'd always
magnifying
make-
glass.
Yeah. Or I mean, I think there was like different characters. It'd be like the they'd have to make a guess, and they're always wrong.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why kids love it.
Did they ever reveal why kids actually do love it?
Why does
no
it
one
look
knows.
like,
Because it's got
I don't know,
swirls
why
of
is it like-
cinnamon sugar in every bite.
I was
Come
gonna say,
on.
did anyone just say because of sugar?
Yeah.
Why does it look like Das has like her own personal storm cloud?
Well, the lightning was already there. The lightning cloud was already there.
A little bit.
All right, I'm gonna move you over to the new and improved site map for Unlao. Ta-da! I couldn't decide if having the numbers in front or behind was better, but I figured clarity over aesthetics. And it's not like little pictures on a white grid are all that aesthetic to begin with. It's just a visual sense of where you're going. Or what's there, I should say.
I don't know how I should feel about the fact that there are 9 sites and one of them is number 22.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know how I should feel about this.
Don't worry about it.
Did you
This
have
is
to
site
say it?
13. It's
Did you
fine.
have to? Did you have to say it in such a worrying tone of voice, though?
Honestly,
yes.
it's the 22 is odd, certainly. My bigger concern is what is the basis for the numbering scheme? Because like we've got 0 connected to 2, 1, and 13, and then 2 is connected to 10, and 10 is connected to 22. Like what's the ordering here?
Oh, don't worry. There's
No.
an algorithm.
Just think of all the places you can't see.
Yeah.
All right. So this is basically a hold on one second. This is basically a visual list and basic kind of planetary location layout of sites that have pinged of interest from ship scans and the crew you've got hanging out up in the Raza.
Okay.
They are dang it, hang on real quick. Pardon that. They are, of course, only using passive scans. They're still on low energy mode, trying to attract as little energy attention as possible.
Fair.
And so they can't tell you too much, but I'm going to give you this list of the locations in advance, just as just for your reference. Hopefully Discord doesn't try to format this. It did. That's not helpful.
If you put if you put a backslash before all the dots, it
Yeah.
should stop doing that.
I know.
Oh, it went ahead and numbered them all for you in
It
a
did,
different
yeah.
order.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Discord. So helpful.
Thank you, Discord.
There we go. But I should check to make sure that's all right. I believe it is. I'm pretty sure that's right. There's no way the AI would have actually gotten the order and numbering of this wrong when it's in the same chat as all of that. Yeah, it's all
Of course
correct.
not.
You're at Gray Memorial Hospital, of course, and I need music. So let's start the own allow music. Yeah. You're at Gray Memorial, and the sites of most immediate interest to your inquiry were the South Loop Transfer Station, number 1, and Junction Site Theta, number 4. Those appear to, on your scans and the low-res images you can get without using the full power of your sensor suite, appear to be transit stations or junctions that had in which a major battle took place. And not just military shooting bullets at things. These two sites hold or caught your ship crew's attention more because they appear to have more than just bullet and standard explosive damage. They fit the match of battle sites in which somebody with destructive telekinesis may have been involved. And I believe you guys had all kind of gotten into the hospital, and right, you were inside and mind linked with Riley, and that's how you were communicating with her. So after a while, she tells you that her homework is done, but that that we should wait a little while so that she can more easily sneak out.
Do I need to make an insight check to know if she really did her homework?
You may.
I think that's notice.
It is.
Wow.
Hmm.
Now do you call her out? Now-
What are you talking about? Nothing is wrong here.
right?
While
That's true. That's true. It's entirely possible.
While she seems to be thinking of something else when she says it, when she declares that her homework is done, and she does give you some sass about it, that yeah, fine, I did my homework kind of thing. You don't really get any kind of a sense that she's outright lying or feel through this mind link any of those telltale signs. It would be difficult, but you did also roll a 15. Um, so yeah, there's something else on her mind, and it seems like she did her homework. Yeah.
Very well. I will believe her for now.
She tells you to meet her outside the hospital around the east wing in let's just, for the sake of time pressure, of course, and also because she does believably have to have gone to bed in order to sneak out. So she says 90 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Do you want to do anything in the interim time?
Where were we on the evacuation planning stuff?
There's
Have we started that?
challenges, but I don't know. I'm really just kind of hopeful that maybe we'll find some sort of pretext that answers that problem in our explorations.
Yeah.
I have
That's
a suspicion on that front. I do have a suspicion. That aside, if we don't come up with some sort of medical solution, I think spending the money on making it modular for carrying a bunch of people is worth it, because I can think of tactical applications for being able to transport like 800 people across the sector instantly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, my take from the GM's chair was that you guys were kind of looking for more information before fully committing to a decision on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should
But
we just... What's
real
that?
quick, my one more bit of that take is that you do seem to have committed to the full 800. Now, whether that changes or not, you can still change that, but that seems to be the direction that you were going.
Mm-hmm. We will see how things go, but yes, probably.
Okay.
Well, if we're very lucky, maybe we'll find a derelict spaceship we can yoink in the old colony areas. It's not impossible.
Not impossible, nope.
Yeah.
It is unlikely to find one on the ground that's flyable and can carry that many people, though. Frigate-class ships don't typically have that much cruise capacity.
But maybe it can help somewhat,
Yeah, sure.
And I'm just saying, if we can pack them all into cubes.
No. No, we're not packing them into cubes unless you can successfully unpack them to the state that they were in before.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think
that could be the technology.
Yeah, I think the method of getting them into the ship doesn't really matter as long as we have a plan for getting them out of the ship in the same state as they went into the ship at the other end.
Yes. Yes.
True.
Unless you've come across some fancy tech, I don't think the cubes does that.
I actually might have something for that.
Oh God, really? What's up?
You know the time loop?
That doesn't count.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
No. There's some tech doing that. If we can find that tech and create it on a smaller level, we can put the
Then-
time loop.
So if we can
start time-
solve the time loop, we can get these people off this planet.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I
I'm
like
picking
where
up what
you're
you're
going.
putting down.
Okay. I will say, will that not just reset them to here, and we'll need to come back for them?
The next cycle of Darkstar is a 2-week period.
Oh dear.
The next, you ever play? I think it's. Is that the Outer Wilds?
Yeah,
I think
it
Outer
is.
Wilds,
that.
it involves a time loop. I remember that much.
All right.
It was out or
Yeah.
something.
No, we'll just turn Darkstar into like a repeating one shot. break the time loop. So Dex is just like running one shot after one shot after one shot. People trying to figure out how to unbreak the time loop.
Yeah, just like how fast can we speedrun get us all killed without intentionally trying to get us all killed?
Oh well.
And yes, Nox has also pointed out that there is a problem with figuring out where you can put them, and suggesting less people at once.
Yeah, that is a valid point. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that, Nox, but we didn't really talk about it much afterwards. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I said it in between sessions.
Yeah, but I was hoping we could talk about it in between sessions so we'd be ready come session time, and we did not.
Well, hold on to that thought. In fact, I'll pin it real quick. El Pina! Oh boy.
Woo.
Well, opinion.
Oh no.
Um,
So hold on to that thought, because things that you discover here may change what you want to do, and that is a very good alternative for questions unanswered. For the moment, sounds like you're not doing anything of particular note. Probably looking around, seeing what the residents here get up to. There's some chatter with you. There's some interest in what's what's outside this planet. And well, actually, I shouldn't say if. Are you guys telling more people that places outside this planet are not like this?
I don't know that we're going out of our way to.
Yeah,
they're
but I
asking.
I imagine word is spreading very fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Initial interactions with people who hadn't already met you and heard your story of coming from the stars. Instead, ask, where did you come from? As like, what part of the planet did you come from? What other building
Right.
did you come from? They're like, oh wow, there's another small group of survivors out there. But word, whether it comes from you or from external, gets to them that no, you're not from this planet. You're from beyond this planet, and now they want to know if what that's like. And then word gets to them also that somebody said there's places out there that are different from this, that don't live like this.
Oh God.
So
yeah,
how much
Yeah,
are you playing into this?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. What was that last bit? Sorry.
I'm just asking how are you interacting with this?
I think probably the safest answer. I don't think Percy would say it, but as a group, I think the safest answer that we can give is we're working on a plan. We're trying to get everyone. We'll try and get everyone that wants to go. We're working on a plan.
Okay. Well, they're just at this point asking if those things that they heard are true.
Gosh, I don't know. I feel like Doug would just get to yapping.
Oh God. Go on.
But I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, no, it's just like answering questions in good faith. Unless there's well, I mean, I mean, surely he's probably busy getting things in, like trying to get things in order for however getting them off this planet. But he's perfectly willing to walk and talk. So, but I guess there's only one of him too. So I guess it's up to them to figure out how many people have it. But yeah, Doug's going to be perfectly willing to chat with people and just give his honest opinion on it.
Oh God, we're all doomed.
Yeah, I am. Well, I am waiting for it's going to start a riot of some sort.
I mean, it just might.
I think it's fine. Let's just separate Doug from the group a little bit and let him be the distraction.
I guess the question is everyone else just being tight-lipped and it's just Doug, so everyone just comes to Doug.
Like I say, I think the best thing that we could do is just keep it we're working on it. We're working on a plan. And the first person who said to have a concept for a plan is going out.
I guess the question is, how much is this distracting Doug from getting work done? He's trying to work, but I'm sure it will definitely slow things down for him.
Okay.
And he's not going to tell him to buzz off.
Well, let me ask for a little quick clarification. When you say getting work done, you mean not mental calculations, but work on his data slab and trying to figure out what he can change? Because he's currently on the planet in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Presumably we are trying to plan on how we get the people out of here, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the abstract. Yeah, it's not mechanically achieving anything.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that my mental image was matching yours there. That you weren't physically working on something.
No, I don't know exactly what our answer is yet. And I don't want to commit to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I presumably that is happening. That is happening, but it may just be we don't have the answers yet.
All right. So I'm gonna get a couple of rolls from you. And these rolls are going to kind of represent the whole group instead of just one character. So one roll for observation. And each of these roles has to be a different character. One roll for observation, one roll for handling the incoming questions with diplomacy and grace, if that is your intent. With basically trying not to start a riot, like Lulu said. And one roll to see how well Doug is able to focus through the distractions while not being off-putting and rude.
Oh dear.
And Meowkin, if you would like, that role for Doug can just be a connect to see how well he's able to mingle at a minimal.
How easy would it be for me to argue for a work check?
Be very easy. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, being able to work through distractions.
Yeah, while answering questions from people that need that kind of information. In the normal work setting, they need the information. This not really. You're just kind of answering customer questions that don't need any information.
Okay, right. Dex, before he rolls, I have a question.
Okay.
Can I assist Doug on this roll? Hear me out, right? Can I assist him by using Connect to represent Percy making small talk so less people have chances to ask him questions?
I would allow that, yes. Let's get your tokens over here. I'm going to use this line as a divider for who's decided on what. So. That. Julia, Kana. Yes. Doug, and Percy underneath them. Alright, so Doug is making the third of the checks to see how well he can work through the distractions. Percy is assisting him with the connect. So we've got a observation check and a crowd handling check.
I mean, I've got notice and I guess lead? Would that be lead or talk? I mean, they're identical for me, so it doesn't really matter.
It could be either, just depending on how you kind of want to handle it. Do you want to be a figure of inspiration to them, or do you want to sell them something?
I'll do the lead. But you said a different person for each of these roles. Who else here has decent, like, notice stuff?
Decent at notice.
I'm okay at notice, but this is funnier.
And it doesn't have to be strictly notice. I wanted to leave that vaguely described enough that someone could also do it with like a shoot for the combat tactical, situational awareness thing.
I was just thinking that actually. But yeah, no, this is funnier.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and roll the lead check anyway.
right,
And let someone else
handle
handle whatever the other check is going to be. 13.
Observational shoot.
So who does want to do the observation?
I go ahead and roll
guess it's
my
me.
work.
Yep.
And I suppose.
All right. What do you think this looks like for Des? Does this mean that she's participating in conversation? Is she hanging back and just like watching people?
Yeah, I mean, I think Das's general default is people watching unless she's directly engaged. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, with Virgilia running a lead check there, Das has ample opportunity to watch. Virgilia is kind of taking the attention. Viral, go ahead and roll the connect check. And that gives Doug a +1.
And is this a work charisma?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Work charisma.
All right.
Okay. With the +1, Doug also makes it.
That's
Hey!
+1.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you do have a small gathering of interested people, a little bit of a rotation. The observational effect here, or the observation here from Das is that if there's 800 or 600 people here at this hospital, this should be a larger crowd with the kind of news that you bring. Somewhere beyond your sight, it seems like access to you has been gated or limited. And some of the people that you're interacting with are squirrely, and they look like they're somewhere that they know they shouldn't be. And some of them look like they are they know they're being watched, and they're trying not to look like it, but also they're also kind of like happy they got let in. You go to a glitzy club, and you're just a regular person in the crowd. You're not one of the hotties in the line. That was probably sexist, but hey, that's what happens.
No, men can be the hotties too.
Men can be the hotties too. Yes, thank you for that. You're not one of the people that the bouncer pulls because of their appearance. You're just a random person that got let in, and that's, hey, cool. Doug, no problem. The questions are that come at him, as he seems to be the thinky type, are easy to kind of just give a satisfying answer, and for Percy to recognize that Doug's trying to work here and pick up the conversation from there. And Virgilia, yeah, you seem to be giving these people a little bit of hope they didn't know they needed. Unless that wasn't your intent. If I've done that to you before with Lulu, and with Jai Rao, and I felt a little bit bad for it. although it may
No,
not actually
I
sense.
think I think Virgilia is better at probably giving people hope than Jai was.
Yeah.
He gave them
That's
rebellion
definitely
hope.
that's not a high bar.
Okay. Yeah, so as long as that's fine with how she would be intending to handle it, then yeah, the people here seem hopeful, and probably will result in them being a little bit easier to handle should anything arise.
Okay.
The stream trickles off as the time approaches, but never quite dies down. With your roles here, I won't make it difficult to disengage from the people that are just coming to you randomly to, gathering randomly to ask questions. If they've got things to do and they need to get sleep also. But you will still need to navigate the people who are watching you, like the actual guards, while you're leaving the hospital. Or just leave the hospital without them knowing it somehow. Or I suppose just wander around through the hospital and explain to them why you're doing that. In any
Or
case,
we just retire to our room and Yo can teleport us out, right?
you could do that, yeah.
Do we believe they'd stop us if we told them we were going to go poke around the ruins?
Probably.
Not necessarily stop you, but it does give them information that you may or may not want them to have.
Is there a particular reason we would want them not to know? I guess the main worry would be they do something stupid and try coming after us if they know Riley's gone.
Well, and I
Yes.
also my concern is that they might freak out that we're gonna, piss off all the smoke entities or lose their ticket out of here. If we go out there and get ourselves killed, there goes their ticket out.
Hopefully we don't.
Nox. Not just gonna teleport the characters somewhere else, but just remove everyone from their vicinity. So keep in mind that Kana does have to pay effort for teleporting you guys around. She
Yeah, I was actually about to ask.
get you into places for free. She can teleport you past walls into places you can't see for free, but to actually move you is costly. Well, one effort. It has a accumulating cost.
What's the how long is it? Is it a per scene or is it a per day?
Per day.
Okay. Yeah. That's a little bit steep, I suppose.
How much would you say that you're willing to spend on teleportation, moving people around, and keeping in mind how much do you want to keep in reserve, and what does that leave you, Nox?
I am currently still long-term down 2 effort.
Mm-hmm.
And if we haven't transitioned to a new day, I am down another 2 effort. So I currently have 3 effort.
What was the reason for you being long-term down 2 effort?
Super jump.
Super jumps.
Yes.
Those cost me an effort that is a week out in regular space to recover.
I see.
So they will not recover in here.
I don't know if I ruled on here before, but if I did, I'm changing it to
Okay.
Here they will. They need to be. You need to be in real space, and this qualifies enough real space for it to count.
Okay. You have ruled at this point both ways multiple times.
I thought I'd only said that it doesn't recover in metaspace.
Yeah. I had asked if not last session, but 2 weeks ago, I had asked if here counted as real space or metaspace, and he told me that this was not real space.
Okay. Well, I'm changing it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
The deal has been altered.
I think it's like flip-flopping between it recovers whenever you're not in metaspace and it recovers when you're in real space. And this isn't either of those things, so this flip-flops.
Yeah, won't we put that in your chat so that it can be referenced next time I forget?
Okay.
Have it in writing, because
Once I find the end of my very long list of bullshit, I will throw that in. How many days have we been here? 1, 2?
Not even one yet.
Yeah, I've been here for like a couple hours, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah,
it just feels longer.
I still have to wait. To basically like 6 days, 6 more days before I regain my full potential. I also have 30 health that I can sacrifice for doing stuff. So I effectively have 6.
Okay.
I am willing to go down to 4 because I like to leave 4 for an emergency.
Okay. So that's effectively 2 jumps with crew, with other party members.
Yeah, do you regret naming crew?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So if
Meanwhile, I regret literally everything about my name because everything else is already named it.
But it's so funny because of that. It's funny because
I'm
of that.
extending that to my real name because the fucking that's also in the game.
Yeah. They're just. Well, I mean, even your character. At this point, it just seems intentional at this point.
look, Knox. You cannot worry about it too much.
I worry about that's like my signature character trait.
Unfortunately.
All right, Lulu's bad pun aside. So yes, how do you
I didn't
want
hear the pun,
to
sorry.
actually meet
But yeah.
with? Sorry, was that Nox?
I didn't hear the pun. I'm sorry.
I said you cannot worry about it too much.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
Oh, I thought the 2. I thought the 2 was the pun.
I didn't even hear that. That sounds like Scottish.
Yeah, can
You can't worry about that too much.
I'm dying in real time. And
Yeah, but the thing is, like something like that coming up, like if you say it, I'll interpret it as Scottish. But if anyone else says it, I'm going to interpret it as a pun.
Okay.
You know?
Duly noted. Duly noted.
All right. So again, yes. How do you want to meet with Riley?
I guess the question is, do we want to sneak out? Do we want to just? Well, I guess the only thing that, because the sneaking out was just so that they don't necessarily realize Riley's missing, right?
I would say that there are 2 considerations that your characters would be. I don't need to make you roll to be aware of. One, if you leave and sorry, let me rephrase this.
We leave and take Riley with us.
However, you end up leaving. If they discover that Riley is missing, then wherever you go or whatever they know about you becomes information that they use. The other point was one that you brought up, that if, however you end up leaving, if they feel like you're suddenly gone and they take a bad roll, they might suddenly think that you've abandoned them. So those are 2 possibilities of just consequences of you going out and doing this scouting adventure.
Yeah, they're maybe a little flighty.
So,
Is there a way we have to trick them to make them think Riley is still here?
Hmm.
oh, she's told you that she's taking care of that.
Do we trust her?
I think it's
Please,
funnier
it's-
if we just leave it.
I have a feeling though that it's just basically a couple pillows under the covers. If Riley's feeling particularly devious, it might also include like a tape recorder of snoring noises.
Yeah, I think it is funnier if we trust her, regardless of what she actually did, without looking into it until afterwards.
All right, I'm fine with that. Yes, then we can chide
or-
ourselves later on trusting the teenager
Yeah.
to not get
For
caught
the
sneaking
whole,
out.
Them thinking that we've abandoned them, we could leave other crew there.
Which crew is other crew?
Riley's crew, I
The
think.
third crew, obviously.
Oh.
Are you sure you don't
Cycles
regret
ago.
this, Dex?
Nope, not at all.
No regrets.
You're going to regret it in a couple of cycles when we have 4 crews around.
We have a crew.
4 crew.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
forget
gonna
that
be
we'll
great.
still have
It's gonna be
crew running around.
the crew.
4 crew cruising.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The crew cruising, yeah.
Enough crew to crew the ship.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyways, we can
We'll have a crew
some
cruiser.
of the people that are on the ship no longer be on the ship, and they can answer questions while we're off fucking about.
They might get kidnapped if the locals freak out, though.
That's a risk we might have to take.
We will introduce them.
You do have
Leave
some people that are
cabins.
good with social situations.
That is a solution. Yes.
Yeah.
Or we can just leave them acid in the Kevins.
Oh dear.
That feels like it would actually be maybe worse than leaving nobody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if we do literally anything else, including potentially nothing?
Mm.
I mean, I think honestly, I think why don't we what we do is here's my idea. What if we tell them we are going to explore a site on the other side of the planet where we think this a device that could help us transport people is located way outside their ability to reach, and then leave, and then if they figure out Riley's gone, they have no ability to do anything about it because they think we're on the opposite side of the fucking planet.
Nah, they will go looking for her probably. Regardless, you know. And also,
Yeah, but they're not
look-
good.
Also, it'll be
What's
hard to look for. It'll be hard to look for, not us necessarily.
Well, let's put
Sorry,
these
could you-
ideas down. We've got one idea to tell them you're going to the other side of the planet to look for something to tech that will help. You've got the idea of bringing other crew here, a night shift, so to speak, to work on a solution to the whole problem while you guys sleep. Is there a third option anyone wants to suggest? And I also I don't want to drag this out. If you guys say no, we just leave without telling them anything, that's fine too.
Mhm.
But that said, are there any other ideas that anyone wants to put forward before we do a quick little vote?
Hmm.
All right, so let's put it between those two. I will put everyone on the line. I'm gonna making some good use of this line today. I'm glad I have it. Lulu's idea of telling them that you're going somewhere they can't reach to solve the problem they can't solve. Connor's idea of social crew night shift taking your place. Move your token. Well, move your token to vote, I should say.
Yeah. I feel like they respect their crew enough to at least listen in a way that they wouldn't necessarily listen to us.
did Nox just move away from her own idea?
Oh God.
I like both. What can I say? Do both. Why can't you do both?
Yeah.
Which option was which? Sneaking out and leaving hostages?
Yeah, the above the line is the hostages.
Okay. And then down is just leaving without saying anything.
No, down is just lying to them about where exactly we're going, so they don't have any ability to look wherever we're looking and getting themselves killed in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no problem with doing both. Frankly.
Yeah. I could really go either way, but I'm gonna commit to the hostage situation.
If you guys would
The
prefer
hostage
to,
situation.
if you guys would prefer to try and pad whatever this is as much as possible, and tell them you're going to a distant location, as well as leaving crew here to kind of help placate, I'm fine with that. If you want to combine the ideas and feel that works best, go for it.
What if we combine the plan? What if we combine the plans? It's both, but it might work.
Okay. Pick 3 NPC crew. No more than 3 to be your social crew, and go ahead and put them above the line where you guys were all at.
I'm liking C0 unnamed, C0 unnamed, and C0 unnamed.
They are low risk.
Hey,
Low
Lulu.
risk, low reward.
Hey, Lulu. I have an important question for you.
Yeah?
You listening?
Yeah.
I thought you said Luna.
Are you trying to sabotage us?
Doing both plans at once means we can get.
I
fucked over
don't know
twice
what
as
you
hard.
mean.
Sorry, what was that, Nox?
Doing both plans at once means that we can get screwed over twice as hard.
That's correct. Yes, the GM is loving this.
I don't actually know which of our crew is good at social situations.
Yeah, Lulu has
Well,
been
no,
here for most of it.
Aurelia.
Yeah, Aurelia works. Yeah.
I think Aurelia is the one that's wild talent, right?
Yeah, she's the one that has her own unique psychic thing that makes people like her, and she can't turn it off.
Yeah. Is Koana a very good idea or a very bad idea?
I was going to maintain Acid, Kawana, and Shadow.
Okay, Koana's a bad idea then.
Acid, Shadow, and Red Dragon Elite.
No.
I think we were looking for good ideas.
Oh, I only give bad ideas.
Oh, okay.
I'll put Aurelia up there because she's a pretty sure bet. You guys have already pretty much decided on her.
Yeah.
Would Koana be a good idea? Could go either way. She could get over eager and oversharing. Although I will again point out she's pretty good about keeping things about not sharing full details, but she has gotten excited and spilled the implication that there are details.
Okay. How do you feel about Libra? Libra's, sensible.
Yeah.
Real quick, finishing up with Koana, she also would fall in line with the inspirational hope side that Virgilia was presenting.
Okay, that works.
She would bring that.
Yeah, Koana's good at that.
Okay. Aurelia, Koana, Libra?
Is she still good at that?
She is still good at that, yeah. She had that talking to. She's got a little bit of a harder edge in ambition and motivation of what she wants done, but she has retained her positive outlook.
Would Libra be an issue, like a liability, because of the whole robot thing?
I did wonder about that.
They do not have
Android
Android
power.
yet.
I was thinking more of the fact that shining beacon of electricity
Oh.
usage.
Yeah.
right,
Right.
right.
Right,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah. Okay. Not Libra then.
I do think we should send a warrior as a third.
Okay.
The Void Scorpion guy.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Orion. We'll go with Orion.
Yeah, Ryan.
Okay.
My niece's name is Orion.
And with that, I need somebody who's going to be navigating the social interaction of leaving. Roll me a charisma talk check.
I guess that's me. Hold on a moment.
My
Yeah.
charisma talk is okay, but not fantastic.
Let's go ahead and diplomacy that.
This one does have to be talked because you are trying to convince them of something. That's not
14.
entirely true.
I would not have got that.
That is absolutely a success. And they also, there was also a little bit of negotiation on bringing down the other crew. Nox, of course, you've marked off another effort for that, right?
I hadn't.
Okay. I was under the assumption that you were teleporting them down, so as not to continue not bringing a ship down.
Yeah, but I will.
Okay, gotcha. All right, yep. And yeah, they're also accepting of the explanation that you're gonna have some people here that will just be getting some details and going over some things while you are out exploring this other site.
Rules question.
Mhm.
Can I torch if it would leave me with 0 health?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
Please,
Thank you.
please don't. Please don't.
Just remember that you can't torch until you're actually out of effort.
That is in 2 effort, so
Okay.
we're well on our way.
All right. You guys make it out of the hospital. You do not get the sense that anybody has been overly suspicious. There are suspicions, of course, but nobody that would, do anything about it, and nothing so severe that they'll be going around bad-mouthing you. You've left basically scot-free, and they believe that you were doing as you say that, as you lied to them that you're doing.
I think our Don't Be Suspicious song. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
You make your way around the hospital, avoiding the lit windows. There's a little bit of a sneaking component to this, but you've done this through the social sneaking, so I'm not going to make you roll a physical sneaking. And you get out, and you see Riley waiting, and it looks like she's in the darkness. Well, not darkness. There's that still pervasive soft blue glow, but in the soft blue misty glow, you see that she appears to have something large with her. It almost looks like luggage, but there's shiny bits.
Any luggage?
As you get closer, 2 things happen. One, Virgilia, you start to feel the pull of a very strong memory attached to whatever she's lugging around with her. And everyone starts to see that it looks like a wheelchair. An old wheelchair that's been folded into, it's as flat as it gets.
Sorry, who was this lugging this around?
Riley.
Riley.
Huh. I'm going to go ahead and ask then. Riley, whose wheelchair is that?
I don't know.
Must be something any folder crew.
Just
You can.
it just has this like memory about it and a poll, and I want to know what it is.
Okay. Okay. Do you know how to make that connection?
Do you? I mean, yeah, I do.
I mean, yes. I just don't know what you. Yeah. Look, there are 10 levels. We have 10 things to buy. I don't know which ones you've bought yet.
Riley looking at Virgilia as if she's just broken the Candy Crush barrier.
I guess also the other I'm trying to remember, was the Riley's crew stronger or was it Virgilia's crew? That was the thing, wasn't it?
Riley's crew is stronger by default. I don't know how many levels Riley has though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was curious. I know there was like some weird discrepancy there.
Yeah, I would say don't think of it in terms of how many levels she has or how many abilities she has access to. It's just a general sense of like, a scouter. She's over 9,000.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Her crew is more powerful in that sense, not necessarily in the sense of a leveled bonded character.
I think we meant more like you can be more powerful but not have the experience to use all the abilities.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Like, she
she
might
can
have the
probably
power, but
blow
does
a
she have the
fucking huge
technique
hole
to
in a
do
wall.
the thing?
But
Yeah, and what were you saying there, Genja?
yeah.
It's basically the same thing. Like, she's got the power, but does she have the technique to actually do the thing?
She seems to. Okay.
Hey now. She is clutching the wheelchair pretty hard, as if it's something that she expects you to take away from her.
Yeah, so y'all gonna like do that
I'm
right
curious
now?
too.
I feel like we should get away. I guess we should probably get away before y'all dig into that thing, huh?
Here, hold on. Let's I'm going to reactivate the mind connection because I assume that would let me perceive whatever's going on in there as well. If she uses I think that's mnemocognition.
It is mnemocognition, but I'll save you the effort at this point, or the work, whatever it is. Neither of you will be able to access this memory here. It's pulling you to another location.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, that's why she hasn't accessed it by now.
Mhm.
It's pulling her somewhere that she hasn't been able to get to.
well, yeah. If she's looking like I'm going to take this away from her, Virgilia is just going to shrug and say, "Well, then, let's go check it out."
We can go?
Yeah.
Well, we were going to sneak off anyway, so
We should go quickly.
Yeah, I'm not sure it makes much difference. We're already pretty committed
I'm
to
curious.
this.
Let's check it out.
The direction that this thing is pulling is toward the south, and we can treat this point crawl map as roughly directional. The nodes there are about where they are in a relationship to each other. The length of the lines is not as representative as distance as it is of me simply needing to make space for things.
The distance, not the scale, but direction is correct.
Yeah.
I would like to say, everyone, while we're out here, I'd like you all to stay close to myself or Riley at all times. It's we do have the ghost. Well, we have the basic ghost guns. I think a couple examples of those Doug created.
Yeah, 2 base ones, and then we have the Mutech rifle. I don't know who has them, who has what, but
right. But it's more we have those to fend the entities off, but I think only Riley and I are capable of dealing with them
on a more permanent basis.
more thoroughly, anyway.
Is that a realistic concern right now, or like should we start shooting? Or
No, it's just
Just start looking around.
this is a preemptive note in case we see any of the smoke entities.
I guess Doug has a basic. I mean, what Percy? You using one in particular? I think if anything, would have the mood tech. Right?
See, out of character, Percy would like to you. Or no, Percy sort of looks at Doug and then sort of like taps just next to his eyes.
You can't see them.
Oh, right.
Mm.
You're right.
Yeah, we don't want Percy trying to shoot entities.
So hold on.
That's a bad idea.
Replace both of your eyes. You have to replace one of your eyes so you can still use the other one to see the invisible ghost aliens.
Forgive me for not thinking that invisible ghost aliens would be a big problem when I got my eyes replaced.
Well, that's
That
on
sounds
you.
like a skill issue.
You really should have thought of that in advance.
But then you have no depth perception on the radio waves.
That's it. Speaking of which, Dex, am I seeing anything panspectral at the moment? Like, I imagine this place looks weird because of the temperature and stuff all being all over the place. Am I seeing anything interesting, or?
It looks weird because there isn't electricity and communications and all that stuff flying all over the place. This place is quiet. I guess it doesn't look weird because you've been in space. Never mind. But
Yeah,
you know,
but
for
still
planet
weird.
side,
It's still good, yeah. But yeah, it's also tuned to like radiations and lasers and thermal vision.
yeah. As
Like
far
because
as
it's talking through the sentences and stuff.
as far as the infravision, no pun intended.
Hey.
That is another question. I'm sorry I keep interrupting here, but would it be possible to hook like the infraworld sensor up to Percy's eyes?
Oh, there's a thought actually.
That is probably a modification you could make. Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably not something we can do right now, but like that's a note for later.
In fact, I vaguely recall you guys doing something similar, didn't you?
It does sound like something we do before, but it's been a long while since the last game.
It
Did
has.
Secure Tech survive the jump?
It didn't.
No, my one contribution to last cycle.
Oh well.
Yeah, I vaguely recall having some kind of conversation about kind of giving him, maybe not linking it to his eyes, but letting him have a smart link with his gun, and then attaching sensor, infraspace or otherworld detector tech to that.
Okay.
I could see that. Yeah.
Could Doug like finagle something quick for that?
I remember what it was. You did it. I don't remember exactly when it was, but it was basically a screen that he was just having come to his eyes. Because you've also got the Ghost Talker transceiver, right?
Yeah.
Viral?
Oh, no.
Okay, then no.
No, this keeps being a thing that we get mixed up with.
I'm
I have
misremembering, yeah.
I have the drone control link, not the Ghost Talker transceiver.
Okay. Anyways, to your question, Lulu, yes, this is something that Doug could possibly work up.
Work up, I think.
Slap on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Slap on some kind of a connection. Because I vaguely remember saying that it would be the tax would be at a penalty, and also commenting that you're a full-ass warrior, so it wouldn't really be that big of a deal for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're calling whether it's worth doing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's call it a -4 penalty.
Okay.
And say that how through what character tools do you want to do this, Meowkin? Are you calling it creative, something that maybe Doug was working on while the conversation was occurring in the hospital? Or
Sure, because I was kind of settled. I was kind of settled on this bit. You know, like I said, hopefully finding some answers out or options
Mm-hmm.
out in the Pretech ruins.
Okay. Yeah, and maybe you
So yeah.
hadn't done something more fully on the ship because, I mean, I'm sure it came
I
up.
was working on the ghost guns.
Yeah, you were working on the ghost guns, and
Yes, yeah.
And then we remembered that too late that Percy can't see.
I mean, you say too late. I did mention it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think your characters probably
Yeah.
thought about
But
it.
you didn't
screw-
remind me.
I did, though. I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
Look, let's not find out who to blame here.
Let's not find out because it's me, but
I probably should have thought of this angle for things earlier. I forgot about it. I apologize.
I think the
Hey,
cleanest
yeah,
explanation
Lilith.
for why you didn't work on it on the ship is just that you weren't entirely expecting to go on expeditions out here, and before jumping in, you'd seen data that it was subsumed, but didn't really know what that meant until you were in the thick of it. So, just a cascade of information you didn't have and things that you were already doing. So,
okay.
let's see, for spare parts, I'll say that you could have gotten this done within the 90 minutes that was there, easily, while working on other stuff. It is a development that's only going to be effective for this expedition.
And then it'll go on the fritz, and it's gonna sting a little bit, probably Percy.
It's probably going to sting a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
we'll call it quick and easy. 8 spare parts?
Sure, I brought plenty of spare. I brought a lot of spare parts that were intended to be donated here, but I probably still keep a good number of them.
And your night crew could have brought some more. It could have replenished them for you.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
Yeah,
I'll just say, hey, yeah, bring down more, and I'll just have my full complement of way too many spare parts.
Yeah, just take the 8 off the ship. The ship stores is fine. Okay.
Okay.
And so yeah, Percy, Doug has developed a sort of gun link that includes bits of tech from the other space detector, and it's a combination of looking at a screen affixed to the gun, and of little bits of feedback that are sent through your cyber eyes. Doug's not a cyber doc and can't just outline them for you within those eyes, but
yeah, that seems fair.
the combination of those impulses plus, and this is the only reason that I'm allowing this to be so easy, Percy's warrior impulses. He knows how to shoot and he knows how to react. Allow this to work with attacks while blind, effectively, at -4.
That seems fair.
Okay.
Like, I don't have that massive to hit bonus. It's not just for show,
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, Percy is a level 10 warrior. He is kind of at the top of his game.
He is, yeah.
Doesn't get much more top from there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to put
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool. I have a rudimentary ability to see entities again.
You do.
Anyways,
Ish.
close enough. So, Dix.
Yes.
Percy's toggling the frequency on his panspectral optics. Like, there's the radiation lasers, and we got to heat before Lulu jumped in with the question. Anything on the radiation or laser front?
Nope.
I doubt it, but I'm curious. Okay.
No. The readings seem normal-ish. The readings do not seem to indicate the chill that you feel.
Okay. That kind of makes sense, given how things have been previously. I will say, normal issue is not filling me with confidence. It's fine, I'm sure.
No, I mean, there was also the fact that like the air in our vac suits was also humid.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think it's I think it's more just a
Which is-
physical property of this place than it is of the air itself. If that makes
It sure
sense.
is weird.
Sure, it's weird. You know what? Let's go with that. It sure is weird.
And fortunately, the other place that Riley wants to go is one of, well, in the direction that Riley wants to go is the battleground, one of the battlegrounds.
Might as well swing by there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're as well keeping her happy, you know?
As you are leaving the grounds of the hospital through a bit of chain link fence that Riley seems to know about, letting you evade the guards at the gate.
Which
She
I'm
does-
sure is a coincidence.
She does stress to be very careful not to touch the wires that run along the chain link fence. You've already recognized these as wires that are keeping the barrier up, basically.
Yeah. Don't fuck with the barrier gang.
Yeah, they're not terribly fragile. And they're not going to damage. Sorry, backwards. It's not like there's voltage running through them. They're not going to damage you, but they are terribly fragile.
Okay.
And once you're outside of the grounds and far enough away from the hospital that nobody could possibly see you through the mist, because that's how sound travels, apparently, to Riley. She asks in normal but restrainedly cheerful voice, "So where are we going? Where are you going?"
Oh, I mean, right now we're following you.
Oh, I know the way right to the thing. The place.
I think she wants to know what our game plan is.
We're hoping to find some goodies. I mean, you know.
We're hoping to. Well, we were hoping to see if we could find the more history on the Jody right now. Beyond that, we were hoping to explore the
Let's forget about the Jody.
the old colonies to see if there might be any tech related to the colonization there, or any records that might be useful for understanding
She is
what
very,
happened here in the past.
She very patiently waits while practically bouncing for Virgilia to finish so that she can blurt out, I know a lot about the Jody. Like where she fought and things around here.
Okay.
Riley reveals that she may be able to help you identify where you're going.
Well, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, she was already doing that. It's just that we didn't think she knew where she was going.
Yeah, I just thought she was following the wheelchair.
She also
Right.
reveals that yes, she is doing that. She knows what direction it goes. She doesn't have a sense for how far away it is, except by the closer you get, the stronger the pull is. So she knows that it can't be too far, or believes at least that it's within walking distance. But with two of you here, if you wanted to test and try to triangulate and compare that to maps from the ship, you could possibly identify it as, well, I've already marked it, but you could identify it as that point 8 over there. And if this is something you don't want to do, use the ship like optics for help, then I'll stop. But I assume it is. It looks like that is a detention center. It's not maximum security prison like the other colony is currently living at. It looks like a low-level minimum security kind of jail.
That'd be dock and secondary intake on your list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
She does
Interesting.
identify the two places that you've marked as battlefields as part of the old rail and subway system.
Okay.
Um,
So, one.
Well, I don't know whether it's good or bad. It's something to know, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And she says that there's an old landing pad. Obviously, that's number 14 over there, Ridge Point Starport. That you can get to through a park, which was at one point used as an emergency supply center. Not supply center. What's it called?
Is it for art, for
Oh.
weapons, or for general purpose?
Logistics.
Okay.
So she only knows it as a place that where 800 years ago there were I'm describing it as a logistics camp. So she knows it as a place where the survivors 800 years ago tried to organize, and that it's been picked clean by scavengers, but it's still a site of historical significance in her history lessons.
Okay.
2 and 13 I'm going to identify for you because your ship picks them out as basically communications towers, communication tower at 2, and a observation point on a hill that has elevation sight lines to just about everything that you're looking at.
Would it be a good idea to hit that observation post first, then, to get a good lay of the land from, I guess, ground level? I don't know how much of an advantage that would be over whatever our ship can see, but I don't know how foggy it is.
How much is this like one of those explorer games, one of those games where you get the high point and it reveals a larger area of the map?
Can we get like fast travel if we? I guess we already have fast travel.
I mean, this kind of is fast travel, given that it's not taking. I mean, it is kind of taking us at this point, but
Yeah.
jokes aside, yeah.
There would be benefit to being on the ground at a high point over what the ship can read, because the ship is, without using its active sensors, just low power, whatever comes to the ship, is not getting you real good high resolution data. And the fog and mist on the ground is an issue, but a little bit of height from the ground would still give you better visibility.
Okay.
And lastly, Riley points out that there's a place. Hang on, real quick. That the place marked as 10, North Reservoir Utility Bunker, is somewhere else that had medical supplies trickling out of it from scavenger runs, but also had a place of interest that people were trying to get into for some kind of tech. There was a water filtration there that the survivors have, throughout the centuries, tried to get at and haven't been able to. So everything that Riley is saying about it kind of rings to the technical minded there, that if this place was pre-tech, which this place was built pre-tech, they might have used some pre-tech, put some pre-tech work or sci-tech work into their water filtration to make things easier.
Okay.
I forgot that I
very much.
What's that?
Oh, I say, which does sound very much so like the sort of thing we're looking for.
Yeah. Wasn't the lastly I intended. Lastly, point 22 is
Yeah.
another place that Riley goes on about as a a place in the history books that she had learned about as a place revealing the true hurt and wrongness of the circumstances that they're living in. She doesn't know much more about that, and she's curious because she feels like some of that has been shielded from her.
And what one is that?
That's 22.
Okay. I'm curious about that as well, then. Well, we've got a lot to explore.
Yeah.
Too. And the GM will admit here that he made all of this before thinking about how you would even know about any of these places you're going to, because it's not like this is an underground facility that I can just say it's a hallway going there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh well, yeah, Riley probably learned about a few things.
There you go.
I felt very silly about that, though. I was like, oh, I did all this, now how do I communicate?
Riley the tour guide.
Yep.
If it works, it works.
It appears that the teenager tour guide plan from originally is actually working out, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so do we want to hit up that outpost first just to get a lay of the land then?
That seems like a good idea, yeah. Although, do we... is there anywhere, like, you're one of the crew here. Is there anywhere that we're particularly likely or unlikely to run into entities, or is it just wherever?
I would, if that is a good question, I'd say it's probably a risk. It's probably most a risk anywhere with strong memories, from what I understand of it.
Okay, so
the
possibly everywhere.
battlefield. Yeah, so the battlefields would be the biggest risk. Is that about accurate, Desk?
Right. Desk.
Well, not necessarily desk. Yeah, fuck it.
The info desk will answer.
The battlefields are probably a high risk. Anywhere where there'd be a lot of emotion attached is a high risk.
Yeah, I would say that Virgilia's passingly familiar with the smoke entities, but doesn't have a lot of detail. Most of it comes from crew's scattered memory. But memories are a good indication because, like many entities, they thrive on memories. If there was a reason for a lot of smoke entities to be here 800 years ago, then there will still be a lot of smoke entities here because that's what is remembered. The thing that would change that is if people were living here and changing that memory, but there's nobody living here. So
that we know
yes,
of.
You're correct.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there you go then. Anywhere with strong memories attached is a potential risk. So much of this planet may be a potential risk.
Yeah, that's kind of that is the risk that we took on by coming here, wasn't it?
Yep. Pretty much. Let's see. Well then, let's go ahead and get that overview to decide where to where to initially direct our search.
Riley tells you that it's a really nice view from the outpost, and it only takes about a half hour to get up to it.
Not bad.
Wait, how often has she been out here before without, another crew to help?
Is Percy asking her that?
Sure, yeah. How often have you been out here just protecting yourself?
I've gotten in trouble a couple times. It's scary out here though, so I don't do it too much. I mean, not that I'm scared, but You should
Well,
be.
I suppose. I suppose it does make me feel better about a team of professionals coming here with a psychic guardian. That one teenage psychic guardian who is also here with us can make it out here and back safely herself.
Yeah, she doesn't really know what to make of that, so she
It's probably a
Yeah.
compliment.
Yeah.
and she's about right. If you keep at her pace, it takes a little bit less than a half hour to get over to the outpost. And Viral, I had forgotten one of the things that I'd written down that helps with your cyber eyes. So your TL4 tech cyber eyes are able to adjust for the mist that they're not sensing, but that are obstructive.
That's good.
And you can see fairly well through the mist. It's kind of a trade-off because you can see better than the organic eyes can through the mist. Just can't see the entities.
Yeah, okay. I'm picking up anything that the others might not be able to see. Yeah.
No, not really. But as you're
Okay.
approaching that outpost, it becomes clear that just from the ground that it is going to be a fantastic vantage point with some similar tech, and similar tech can be found quite easily with like TL4 binoculars.
Okay. Yeah, Percy will sort of peer up at the outpost and then just say to the others without looking away, "Yeah, looks pretty good to me. Looks like a good one. We should get a good view from there."
Okay.
Riley looks at him. What? How can you? Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
He's lying. You can't see it.
And Percy peers at it and then goes, "There are a number of windows on the wall facing us."
No way! How can you see that?
There's some interesting technology out there. Admittedly, this is his trade-offs, but I'll tell you later, yeah?
Okay.
His eyes have been augmented.
Hey,
What's that mean?
I'll tell you later. And then Percy looks at Virgilia. I'll tell you later.
Maybe has spoons for eyes.
Are you making an eye pun? Really?
No,
No, he's emphasizing that he'll do it.
Yeah, Percy actually face pumps when you say a little bit when you say that. Come on, let's move.
Aye,
We're striding off.
It's a little bit of a climb, but nothing that any of you can't handle. Just a little bit winding for those that are not in as good a shape. But once you're up there, yeah, with TL4 binoculars or other TL4 vision aids, you can see every single part of the city that you guys have marked out as points of interest. So you can practically see from one edge of the city to another. The outpost is just a minimalist mandate observation post. It does have an intact radio that just would need a little bit of power.
Huh.
And some wrappers left behind. Oh, and some mold. There's also got some mold. But not as much as you would expect.
Okay.
You can search around, or at least peer around, and that does appear to be about it for this location. It is just vantage point high ground.
Okay.
Okay.
So nothing too terribly interesting there in and of itself, but sorry, did Percy bring binoculars?
Well,
Why
yeah,
haven't
they're
I
his
binoculars?
eyes.
Why would I need binoculars?
That's a good point.
Did you bring binoculars?
Actually, need to double check my inventory. I don't think so.
Das might have. That's neat.
Perhaps if she felt like there was going to be in for one of them.
I could call them
Perhaps.
together some binoculars.
Yeah, that would also be pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, I have not to this point declared that I have brought some, but that doesn't mean I didn't.
Right.
Of course not.
But I think you've got the gist of it. Is you don't necessarily need the binoculars right now, but just mark this as a point of logistical oversight with its working radio and clear sight lines to, the city.
Okay.
Okay, I can't think of why we would, unless we're planning on leaving someone here as like a sentry. I can't think of why we would need a point of logistical oversight necessarily. But
Maybe someone that can
Yeah.
spot if there's any smoke entities coming. But
That's actually what I kind of wanted to see from here at the when we came here. Is there any?
do we have anyone that knows semaphore that could act as a lookout?
No, well, it's more. Are we noticing anything looking out from this area of unusual activity right now?
I don't think
which
anything's
is-
I don't think anything's flagged up so far.
Right, and which is why you were looking for binoculars, so that somebody that has organic eyes could look through them and see if they see anything.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. That wasn't just a follow the breadcrumbs of stuff. Like that wasn't fixating on a unimportant detail that the GM pointed out. That was actually looking for information. So I will ungloss over that. Does anybody have binoculars?
I guess the
Or
question is it worth using my once per day creative?
or
Actually-
my once a day thing.
But yeah.
Or do you want to spend a little bit of time on it just using the level 1 version? Or the level 1?
I mean,
Or could we just root around the outposts to see if there's any very old pair of binoculars around that we could look
Okay.
through?
I am pro bitty about the outpost, but also I was gonna say, is it a big deal if we spend a chunk of time? But someone should ask Riley because she's the one that knows the place best.
Yeah.
Sure. So Riley says that the risk of time is of somebody coming and discovering that she's gone. She
True.
says
True.
nobody's gonna look at my bed and think I'm not there, but
Sure, okay.
sometimes they like to check. It's weird.
Yeah.
I will also tell you that the other risk is that you've been going for a long time in this single day, and you're going to start getting tired. I'm not going to be applying penalties just out of the blue, but it is still a consideration of you've been at this for already like 18-20 hours since the last time you
Okay.
woke up.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh, I would have thought we'd slept before then. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you drilled in, and then you flew over here. Some of you may have slept during the drill, but it wasn't really a very long drill, if I remember right. Well, no, it was a normal speed drill.
That's the means kind of if nobody else is, tired.
Okay, I'll take back the 20 hours running, but you are still on kind of a Riley discovery time limit. I had gotten the order of events mixed up and thought that the drill-in was a speed drill.
Okay.
It was normal. Well, normal from you.
Mm.
I mean, took a day and a half for something that would normally take somebody 6.
Right. Well, regardless,
So
in that
yes,
case, it's not as
options.
pressing. But
Well, let me throw some options at you to make it to conclude here. Yes, you could spend 10 to 30 minutes figuring out how I do that in dice roll. Let's do 5 to 30 minutes. D6 times 5. Searching for any kind of left behind tech. Doug, and there being a chance that you don't find anything. Doug could spend half an hour with level 1 of creative. Half an hour and 2 spare parts to make some binoculars that that would work for this one.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the level 1 part.
Yeah. He could whip something up in a minute that will also only work once, but is once per day thing. Or somebody could suddenly have remembered that they had brought binoculars. You certainly have options how to resolve this. Also, I believe Kana could just teleport back to the ship.
That is,
Yep.
I think it's true. Yes.
That is also a thing that's true.
I forgot that.
And it's free, right? Because Canada
We
doesn't
have-
pay for teleporting.
we just it's not that we didn't figure this out, it's that we have too many options.
You have a lot of options.
Yeah.
wait, can she do that without expending effort?
Yes. Nox, what were
I
you saying?
think so.
I can leave on my own without expending effort.
Oh, then yeah, just go get some fucking binoculars. What are we doing?
Wait,
So she's
wait,
not a
why-
taxi.
wait, why am I carrying around all these spare parts then?
She's not a taxi.
This is all unnecessary.
Oh
I will
goodness.
Sometimes it's fun
because
to watch everyone suffer with logistics when I can just bring us what we need.
Dennis, we are going into entity zone with the teleporter being a person who is not protected from entities.
It's fine.
That's okay. I'm sure
Hmm.
that at no point during this trip, Dex will take control of my character, fuck off with the ship, and then you'll never see me again.
Well, that's why we had the whole key situation, remember? We already had that. We already
Yeah.
had that part.
Yeah, we planned that out, yes.
By the way, I take it this means that me jumping around to all the different spots to scout is a no-go?
Probably not.
Because you don't have visibility on them.
And we also probably don't want you to be doing that. As just a precaution.
Yeah. Your
My
organic
plans of screwing my own character around.
Oh, your organic eyes can't pierce the mist, and peering through binoculars is aided vision. Well, can't pierce through the mist that far. I should say.
Would I be able to deep space intrusion through the mist? That is free for me.
That is free, but let me look at the wording of that. I think it's intended for I'm getting into that building that I can see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely what it's intended for, but is that what it says?
Right.
It does say blind teleport.
It does, but into a building structure, vehicle, or
You
spaceship
can
visible
ignore the
to
rest
them.
of that sentence.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You're supposed to be able to see what you're teleporting into.
Does the vague shape in the distance not count?
No. It was a noble effort, and it made me think. It is, yeah, clever. But in this case, no. Were you able to? If you were able to get closer to any of these vague shapes in the distance, then yeah, absolutely. I'll give you a little bit of leeway for. Yeah, you can basically see the outline of that, even if you wouldn't normally be able to teleport. I'd let you deep space intrude, or deep intrude.
Which brings me back to the original plan. Short range teleports until things are in view, and then deep space intrusion.
You can do that if
It is all free.
yeah. It would take time, because short-range teleports are fairly short range, and you'd also need to be able to navigate. It would be a challenge.
Yeah.
But for now, is Kana going to get the binoculars?
Yeah.
Okay.
12 seconds later, give or take 5 minutes for actually finding a low text set of binoculars.
Has Kana ever been in the ship lockers?
Kana has been in the ship armory.
Right, but the binoculars are going to be in the ship lockers.
Not necessarily. Maybe a pair of binoculars there with sniper rifles.
I feel like those would be high-tech binoculars.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it in the ship locker.
Okay.
I think that's a reasonable explanation, but your armory is filled with weapons and not the spotter tools.
Fair enough.
Then I will say no.
Okay. I mean, it's not difficult to flag someone down and say, take me to the ship's locker.
I have been mostly all the way around the ship. There are a few rooms that I have not been in.
Right. And Kana might
I-
even know where it is, just hadn't been in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it shouldn't even need to flag anybody down. It takes like maybe 30 seconds to a minute for her to get in there, leave, and those of you on the planet to just hang out in the mist for a minute.
Hanging out in the mist.
Hanging out in the mist.
It's my favorite
bad at
activity.
remembering things. Is Riley there with us?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I'm also gonna bring back a snack for Riley.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
3 minutes. Well, no, she can teleport throughout the ship too. So, yeah, adds another 30 seconds.
Oh, it's an awful long time for Kana.
Do you want to make
Right.
that shorter, Nox?
All right.
You've been challenged.
What is that? An extra 2 effort spent? I guess.
What?
Wait, why did you spend effort? I thought you could do it with
Rift reduplication.
Rift reduplication costs effort.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying you're being
He's just
challenged.
saying you have to.
If you want to do it without spending effort on Rift reduplication and just teleport as efficiently to the locations you need on the ship, then roll me a wisdom teleport.
Oh boy. Teleportation 0. Wisdom.
Okay. Yeah, I think that could be 30 to 45 seconds.
My God.
I think I could have just rolled that with strength. All of my modifiers are 0.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
Kana teleports right outside where she knows the ship's locker is. Has access to it, obviously, and goes in. Locates the binoculars with no difficulty. Things are fairly well organized since you've got a good crew. And she knows right where the suites are, either in her kitchen or in the kitchen or the galley, either in the galley or bespoke suites from her room. Not bespoke, but special suites from her room. You can teleport over there, and in a matter of 5 rounds, basically, get all this gathered and teleport back. 3 minutes.
Dispense
What was the stupid
binoculars.
GM thinking?
Dispense sweets.
What was that, Nox?
I said dispense binoculars, dispense sweets.
All right. All right. Who are the binoculars going to? Who wants to be looking out for this stuff?
I'll go ahead and take a look-see, if that's all right with you.
No, unacceptable. Go ahead.
Riley
Okay.
is what kind of suite is it, Nox?
The last major planet we went on and spent a ridiculous amount of credits to get a bunch of sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever sweets they have.
I don't know. I got the cultural identity stuff.
Right, there's that too.
I spent a lot. I spent a lot on Shinobi souvenirs to probably include some Shinobin sweets.
Have some mochi, I guess.
What was that last planet? I have legitimately forgotten.
It was the one with the ads.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, you've got a whole variety of sweets. You got pretty much anything you want.
Yeah.
So let's call it a Jolly Rancher.
All right.
Oh dear.
Oh, jolly.
Presume somebody warns her not to bite into it.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't.
She looks at it, shows that she's intelligent enough or wise enough for her years to realize that she can't just eat the whole thing. She has to unwrap it. And tentatively takes a nibble, not actually trying to bite it off, but just like the whole pinch between the teeth and see what this is like, and pops it in her mouth. You see her eyes light up as Virgilia's eyes pierce through the mist binoculars. And yes, you can see that your instinct was correct. The two battle sites are of particular heavy activity. Strangely enough, that 22, the place that Riley believes was shielded from her in the history books, is also a place of heavy activity.
Interesting.
I'm sure there's no underlying reason that connects those two things.
Yeah.
It's probably just a coincidence.
Probably.
Totally.
The Dawkins secondary intake, where the wheelchair seems to be pointing you to, through some basic triangulation, is not as heavy as the identified battle sites, but you are seeing the flickering dark smoke and malevolent red eyes of smoke entities.
Okay. So about what we expected there. All right.
And looking farther off in the distance, that utility bunker. The North Reservoir utility bunker. Yeah. The place that seems to have the water filtration tech that centuries of scavenging haven't been able to penetrate. Which is, yeah, basically all the places that you had already thought. You have confirmed.
The utility bunker, we did not expect it to be a source of major memories, I think.
Oh, right. Not necessarily, no. You also know that energy usage will draw the smoke entities.
Which could mean that there's active equipment. Which is an interesting. Working technology seems like a interesting lead, if that's what that implies.
Well, all very interesting.
We are 10 minutes past our break time.
So let's really quick decide where we're headed next, and then go to break.
Yeah, you can do that.
Do we want to go to the southern sites or the northern sites first?
I want to get to Riley. I think I'd like to beeline to Riley's target first, because I feel like that's going to be like the lore dump.
Which way was it she wanted to head? North or south?
Well, there are two lore dump things here. There's, I think, the core light column, which is to the north, which she said she was forbidden from a lot of information on. And then there's the thing the wheelchair is pointing to, which is the south.
She said that she's not allowed to like learn about the core light column. Dex is, or the correlate column is listed as high risk, and I have a bad feeling about the correlate column, and therefore I think we should go there first. Get out of the way.
Okay.
Well, Lulu listed it as high risk.
Well, you mentioned there. I
Yeah.
thought you mentioned there was a lot of smoke entities around.
There are, yeah.
Right, high risk.
So, high risk.
Yeah.
I would have put that last.
Dawkins
so we
secondary
can-
intake
would-
sounded like it still had a high concentration, but was probably the lowest risk of the high risk, if that makes sense.
And Dawkins'
Low end-
secondary
low end
intake
of the high
is
end.
Riley's quest.
Yes. Or current target, anyway.
Yeah.
I will say
So-
nothing is stopping us from making 2 trips.
Well, it's just no matter how much we're gonna rile things up, if you will.
I do think we should probably hit all of them while we're, in the system. But you know what? Here's my logic. Riley is lugging around a fucking wheelchair right now. Let's go to the south so we can get rid of it.
Yeah, that's a good reason too.
She is getting kind
Okay.
of tired.
Okay, yeah.
She's trying not to show it.
That is my only reasoning for that decision. But it seems like
Okay.
a good reason.
Okay.
Also, when I say 2 trips, I mean we can always all go back to the ship, take a nap, and then continue where we left off,
Yep.
just to reset the per day effort.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Just remembering that you were warned about sleeping in the Infraworld.
Yes.
But presumably we'll have to eventually, anyways.
But we can jump back up to the Vaza, which is something.
Still in that
Question mark?
world.
Yeah, I know.
We can make
How
a
do-
jump.
How do the locals sleep?
They've got the barrier.
Very
Right.
dangerously.
Does the
Okay.
barrier help with that?
No, the
I guess I don't think the barrier helps with that. I think they're just accustomed to it. And
Yeah,
That's
pretty much, I
probably
guess.
it, too.
I mean, there's probably a certain form of natural selection that is. I mean-
probably.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Hmm.
Even so, in your talks with the locals at Gray Memorial, some of them did warn you about sleeping and say that even some of them just kind of drift off in the night and never come back. Mentally, that is. Their body's still there, comatose.
Right.
Doesn't happen often, because Meowkin's right. There's a
Otherwise-
certain natural selection that those inclined to don't have kids.
I was more going to say that most of the people they lose are going to be the angsty, rebellious teens.
Oh God, you're right as well.
Don't go
You're
into
right.
the dreamlight, child. You're not my real dad, and then they're just not alive anymore.
Oh Lord.
Oh dear.
I'd still be alive. I mean, just what is alive, anyways?
Yeah,
They're
the,
not brain alive.
the body would still be moving, technically, ish.
Well, and presumably maybe the mind is still alive somewhere. We don't know.
Yeah, the mind is still alive, just not in the body.
Exactly.
They become a ghosty.
I guess question. I mean, has anyone? I guess presumably no one's ever come back from the other side, though.
Not according to the
That
history
is, in
book,
fact, what happens when someone dies.
Right? I mean, for all we know, nobody really died. They just go somewhere else.
Everyone just goes to a farm upstate. It's fine.
Exactly.
We don't have the technology to run farms upstate over here.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the plan is to go from 13 to 1, the South Loop transfer station, one of your identified places of battle.
Mhm.
Places of battle.
Yeah, it works.
So let's go ahead and take a 15-minute break. Come back at the half hour.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna bring this back into frame. I have adjusted the music levels because I realized that this place has such soft music that it really wasn't coming through. If it is
Yeah,
too
it's
loud for
good.
anybody, you can adjust it on your end.
Yeah, if it's too loud for anybody, cope.
Yeah, exactly. Deal with it yourself. I'm just trying to make sure that it doesn't go past a certain level in the feed. And I just realized that I had the sound quality degraded this entire time. Really need to get a better headset so that that doesn't occur again in the future.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, good timing.
Anyone
We're back.
died?
Not yet. We're about to though.
Actually,
Sorry.
BRB in like 30 seconds.
All right, you'll die in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and proceed though, while we're waiting for viral, with some kind of just flavor as you climb down from the hill on which the outpost sets and make your way towards the transfer station.
Good. I'm alive.
Okay.
Hello.
You are you're seeing the signs of a city that experienced an invasion of mysterious ghostly entities, the human reaction, and then human survival. So you see the looting that has occurred throughout the buildings that you're passing by, and you are in a city. It was an industrial city. There are short, squat buildings as well as a couple taller for management of things. And for the most part, the places that would have had valuable things look like they suffered from the human reaction of a breakdown in government, in that they have been broken into and looted. The places that have maybe less valuable in monetary terms, but more valuable in survival terms, like grocery stores, pharmacies, there's a clear difference between looting for TVs and scavenging for survival. And you're kind of seeing all of that as you make your way towards the transfer station, which is obviously more of a hub of ground and pedestrian commerce. So more survival stuff with cafes and Walmarts, CVS's dotting the streets on which you're walking. All the abandoned mag cars, hover cars. And as you're approaching, all of you except for Percy can see that while not exactly swarming, there are enough smoke entities here that getting in and towards and investigating anything inside whatever caused that battle, or whatever made this a site of interest, is going to take some subterfuge and some careful movement. And as you get even this close, yeah, virtually you start to feel like there are some intense memories in there. It just you just see little flares of, yeah, there's shit happened in there. Something went down.
Speaking of flares, something I've been considering. Flares give off a lot of. Well, they're basically a chemical reaction to create energy.
Yeah.
In form of light and heat to draw attention.
Mhm.
Could we? Flares are something that we'd presumably have a decent number of them in equipment due to how that works. Could we use just set off a bunch of flares on some other part of the battlefield to draw the smoke entities away so we could actually go in without much trouble?
Yeah, that's a tactic you could try using. Flares don't have quite the energy output that. Yes, they are an energy output, but they're not something that's going to cause them to swarm, which is both good and bad. It means that they might not be as effective as you hoped, but they're also not going to cause an influx of the smoke entities from the infraworld.
Okay.
But yes, that can be part of a solution.
Okay.
You can see through the binoculars that you've brought, so that you're piercing the mist a little bit more easily. Yeah, at this distance, it is clear that there were some strong and powerful telekinesis occurring here. You can also see signs of kinetic projectiles, as well as laser scores on what parts of the inside of the transfer station you can see through because the walls have fallen, or partially fallen.
Right. Interesting. And by transfer station, this used to be a like a train station.
Yeah, this was a maglev nexus.
Right. Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and reactivate Mind Link just preemptively because I know we're going to use it at some point here.
Mm-hmm.
Just with our group here. Given electronic communications might pose a problem here anyway, beyond the lowest level, it's probably useful.
In fairness, I'm not convinced that Mind Link won't also cause problems.
I'm not either, but it's less likely to if Riley can get away with using her powers without too much issue.
Yeah, and I suppose we know that electronics is going to cause problems, so yeah.
Yeah, this may cause problems. Electronics definitely would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So can we get some? I'm curious on following those traces of a memory towards wherever they lead towards, I guess, whatever the greatest sources of that would be, so I could view those. Is that an option?
Those are all inside the station.
Right. So we want to get inside the station, and we want to draw enough entities away that they're not immediately killing us. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I presume we want to live.
You do want to live. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can't assume that, but I do.
Yeah, don't speak for my character. No. Anyways. That way lies madness.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. I mean, it's basically just throwing a rock. It's slightly higher tech rock, but that's a time-honored tradition in stealth.
Yeah. If someone wants to, if one of us wants to set off a few flares to draw them away, probably without putting themselves in too much danger, then that would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I would just think, hey, you could pretty easily just, I mean, is there a way to do a delayed fuse essentially on the flare?
Sure.
Or even trigger them remotely? Though I guess we don't want signals leading back to us, because.
Yeah.
So.
Percy will volunteer to take flares actually, because I can see better through this mist than the rest of you can.
except for the
Well,
ghost. But I
you
guess
see
you have a way
you
to
see the-
see. Kind
Yeah.
of. You know where they are.
Yeah, no, my gun will warn me, and also, entities, their biggest party trick doesn't work. I'm vacant.
We can also stick Riley or Virgilia with you to help deal with any smoke entities that come by, and then have the other one go and actually probe the memories.
Could do.
So I'm
That'd
fine.
work, yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with that, especially if we have the mind link. That way, no one's missing out on anything.
Okay.
All right. So, what was the plan? Percy and Riley are
Yes.
going to set off flares.
Taking some flares, yeah, to try and draw attention away from the
Okay.
smoke entities.
You're just
And on the
placing
way-
them, though. You're not setting them off at your location, right?
If we have delayed activation, then yeah, it's probably best, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And on the way, I, and by mind like proxy, everyone is going to get a fascinating explanation of how cyberware works in general, and Cyberize in particular. As
as,
filtered by what Mercenary understands.
as he's walking with Riley.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I mean, I did say I was gonna explain it.
Yeah.
You did?
Well, she of course has many questions about how you can have machine parts inside you and still be alive.
Yeah.
And she,
Yeah, no, they have the technology for that kind of thing outside.
Well, I think
she.
the question is having machine parts and not get eaten by the entities.
Right. Yeah, that's not really a concern out there. That's less of a concern.
She does reference a time when robots supposedly did a lot of work, and how they just they're practically myths, just kind of in the history books now. And asks
we do actually have a couple of robots on the ship.
if Percy is one of them.
No. Percy will just he'll turn so that she can't see, flick out the blade from the body arsenal away, just do a small cut on his forearm, put it back, and go, see, I bleed. Like, there's only a little bit, but yeah, blood.
It bleeds, we can kill it.
No, you can kill robots as well.
And in this short time, I'm assuming short as a place flares conversation,
Sure.
she does drift fairly quickly to what's outside, and if it's actually going to be better for people here.
Oh boy, working the rough questions, aren't you? Well, the immediate survival concerns that you guys have here are not really a thing that people need to worry about. Like, they are becoming a thing that people need to worry about, but by and large, like, people can and have gone their lives without knowing that, these things, any gestures that they missed, exist.
Yeah, but our history is so full of people killing people too.
Yeah, there is. Unfortunately, there's a certain amount of that. Sometimes it feels like people work together better when they have something to work against, which is not super reassuring for you, I guess. But that is kind of what we're working on, to be honest. Like, make everybody realize that, hey, there is a bigger thing to worry about. All the end of the universe shit and these entities, and see if we can finally get people to work together. Yes, Percy shrugs. Things can get better,
All right, I'm gonna call for 2 skill checks from you.
Okay.
One, a Wisdom Connect,
Okay.
and 2, we'll let you do either Dex or Wisdom Sneak for the movements there. Actually, I take that back. I'm gonna stick it with wisdom because you are relying on visibility through the jury-rigged link.
Hmm.
Visibility of the entities, that is.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a shame. That would run 11 otherwise.
Ah.
Wait, no, wait, shit, I rolled shit by accident. Shit. Yeah, that's a 5.
Oh, that's a 5. Okay.
Yeah.
That does change things.
Yeah, I just realized I clicked the wrong thing by accident. Yeah, that's 5.
I didn't even see that either.
Yeah.
It got way hotter.
So, the connect is Percy can tell that Riley is feeling the silence because she's scared and she's trying not to look scared.
Yeah.
And Percy can also tell that you have attracted some attention. There. In fact, I think it's appropriate that he has the alertness, so he notices the drift of some smoke entities. He does notice that, but it doesn't, I don't think, stand out to him as anything more than they're near, and they're a little bit closer than they have been before. But his alertness puts his attention to Riley's posture, which immediately shifts when she realizes that she or crew realizes that they have attracted some predators.
Yeah. You know, I've just realized, given that I am using like my rudimentary gun link for perception, shoot wisdom could arguably have worked, but it's fine.
Could do, but this was more about how well he navigated using that instead of his dexterity to be stealthy.
Okay, so Percy cottons on to Riley's stance and she's like, trouble?
Yeah,
So
they're circling. They're circling.
Shit. Okay. Percy starts like trying to aim the rifle in the hopes of getting something from the sensor thing.
Okay. With that, you can pick up that if she's saying that they're circling, Percy can focus his attention on the blobs that appear to be exhibiting a circling pattern. And
got it.
there are 3 of them. There's other smokes around that may be attracted by gunfire or laser fire. But these 3 are definitely circling you.
Okay.
And this is through mind link, so the others know that there's been some attention drawn. You are a little bit far away if there are any plans that involve trying to preemptively strike them. But if you want to risk a gamble on other people getting closer, then you're close enough that you could be involved in any plan to avoid smoky eating.
Wait, sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble visualizing the scene in my head. So, we're being circled. Actually moving towards us, are stalking?
They're exhibiting predatory behavior, which Percy is familiar enough with. I believe you got a rank of survive, right?
Yes, +0.
Yeah. Percy is familiar enough with it. Combined with his knowledge of people predatory tactics, they're basically trying to intimidate you. They don't feel threatened by you. Is the behavior that they're exhibiting, and you're a snack just kind of on a dinner plate for them.
Yeah. Okay. Percy would quietly ask Riley, he'll say, "This gun should work. Could you fight them? Are you ready to fight them?"
I'll go for you first.
Okay. Yeah, I am going to not stand for any of this bullshit intimidation stuff. I am going to attack.
Okay.
I don't actually have the stats. I don't actually have the stats for the mutate laser rifle.
It's on the Oh wait, no, it's not there. It is in chat. If you search for Ghost Gunner Mood Tech, 7/13/2025.
Wait,
Actually, is it pinned?
search what?
It's not pinned, is it?
Oh wait, on Discord, right? Okay.
Yeah, the discussion channel.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm
Mood
sorry.
Tech.
I should be able to also find it in the.
Got it.
Oh, fantastic!
Plus one
Thank
hit
you.
damage.
So it might be better. I don't know. I don't know if it's better if you had the Ghost Gun or not. And I don't
No, I
I don't
think
know. If any, I think I know Doug's carrying one of the Ghost Guns. I'm not the best with it, but you know.
Well, my
Really
understanding
have
was
to-
that some. My understanding was that some Mutec rifles was what you made, so I'll have one of those.
Yeah, I made the Ghost Gun. The Mutec rifle was what Elise had.
Right.
Or,
Then,
yeah, that was
then,
the Fierce
then I guess I have a ghost gun. Okay, which is actually quite convenient. Okay.
Yeah.
Plus 2 damage.
I'm actually gonna. I know you
Yeah.
just linked back to it, Ginja, but I'm gonna do this real quick because I find it a useful feature. And there you go.
Oh right, yeah, that.
Yeah, I like forwarding. I think it's cool.
Yep. I'm just used to not being a thing, so I reply with a dot.
There, it is relatively recent.
Yep.
All right, let me know when you've got that statted up there. I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative for the entities and for Riley. I'll need you to roll initiative also, but you are getting an attack before the initiative takes place.
Nice, like that. Should take first ask attack bonus 2.
All of you guys like that.
Mhm.
Wait, where did I put that? Yeah. There we go. Why is it so big? Huh. Why is it so big? Weird. Oh. Much better.
Yeah, I do believe I've got it, so I shall initiate. I'll go twice.
Right, go for it.
8. We take this.
Oh, right, we're rolling for ourselves, aren't we? I've gotten too used to roll 20 to the group that automatically rolls.
Yeah, don't worry about rolling yourselves just yet.
Oh.
So on Riley's explanation, it does of course take some time. Rushed as she was, but it gives Percy enough information to act out before. You can keep the roll, but I'm going to go ahead and remove you from the initiative order.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm gonna simply feed my cats.
I appreciate that you're keen.
There we go.
Yeah. You know, I figured we want to do something to help you.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah. So Percy takes it upon himself to make that first move. Go ahead and take the shot.
Yeah, I will consider, contemplate, take a moment to let myself get annoyed that, this is going on. And then, how does burst fire work again? Like, I can't really afford to kind of, just range finding. We'll see how it goes.
So, I have a quick explanation for you there.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 29 hit.
It does. It does. Burst fire would have given you a +2 to hit and +2 to damage, and increased your energy signature.
I think it also takes 3 ammo, right? And those things have a really small magazine.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
5.
it does also take 3 ammo. Yes.
Not worth it then. Yeah, let's see how the smoke entities like it when a snack hits them for 17 ghost damage.
Well, that.
Yeah.
Assuming a 29
Well,
does hit.
is it even
Did you-
17? It might be more.
Yeah, did you roll twice?
Oh yeah, you get to roll twice.
True, I'm forgetting.
You got to roll twice.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you rolled pretty high there, but it's possible to go higher.
I mean, to be fair, these guns haven't actually had live
Not
practice.
indeed.
We don't know if it works the way it's supposed to in theory.
I sure as shit hope so.
That is literally exactly the same roll.
Yep. Right.
So as the ghost gun fires, it does seem to be it's odd in Percy's hand because he's used to laser rifles that is this laser rifle? No, this is based on thermal projector, isn't it? Or not thermal projector? Yeah, plasma projector. It's based on that, I believe.
I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah. Did it even have burst fire? I don't think this has burst fire.
Okay, I will disable that option then. But yeah.
Okay. It does have an inherent +2 to attack and damage, though.
I did count that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, there's something going on in the targeting here, and this might be why it was so easy for Doug to link this up, is because it's already doing something in and of itself in trying to calibrate for its target, and the burst of plasma that is unleashed feels like it is just right to roll their hit points. Oh no, it rolled less. It couldn't have actually rolled higher than that.
Yeah.
Oh, not for lack of trying. Oh man.
But yeah,
Call back to
the plasma envelops the smoke and seems to kind of like steel wool. If you've ever seen videos of steel wool that have caught on fire, it's kind of like that, but less orange and more bluish, and it just kind of it's like it's absorbing the energy rather than being destroyed by it, and then it just ploops. It's gone.
Okay. Does Percy see any of this?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. He's good. Just go try to like
He does see it disappear from his makeshift vision, though.
I know, but still, kind of just to emphasize the point. Just trying to validate. Was that a hit?
It's gone. It's gone. And I picked one
Little
at random.
bastards.
Yeah, gone. It is one of the ones that goes before Riley.
Actually, I had another question.
Oh,
So, the mind link is still up, which means Percy can perceive the world through everyone else's senses if he wishes.
which no. Oh right, Riley senses.
Yeah.
He could.
Okay.
So just wanted to bring that up for the next time he did stuff. Sorry, I forgot to mention it again.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's okay.
it's actually something I hadn't thought of. It's not a combat use because he has to be still doing it.
Right. Well, yeah, but it at least means
It's
he
not great
can-
for aiming.
It at least means he can triangulate things a little bit and at least
Yeah.
perceive what's going on.
And confirm the results of what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see that.
So, just something to factor in.
You imagine how hard though that would be to aim like through someone else's eyes.
You could sort of do it with the right things. But yeah,
you just have to,
it'd
you just
be
have to
tricky.
position yourself right behind them.
Well, it's
Yeah, like
written
looking
right
over the
in that that. Hang on, let me make sure I'm what's established telepathically and to experience. Yeah, experiencing the world through the other sensors does require just him to remain motionless.
Okay.
So it's a way for him to see what others are seeing, and he will see that properly. How they see it. It's not a combat thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can just stand there in the middle of combat.
You generally don't want to. No, this is not D&D, guys. You're moving even when it's not your turn. I love those tropes. Oh, what was I gonna say? Dang. I lost it. Okay. Oh, right. We have to roll and see if that attracted attention. Roll me a d6.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. I have a bad feeling about this.
It did not.
Good.
Middle seems like a good place to be rolling.
Yeah,
I don't know if high is bad or low is bad, but I feel like four is fine.
Yeah, sure.
It's possible that extremes is bad. Like the only time that 4 is bad is if it's a very wide high range, and even wider low range, or evens, which is the most likely.
Well,
Yeah.
with this, roll him. Not sure which one this is, but highlighted him. All right. It is the other one. And I roll the other one too. Okay.
Ooh, close.
The one of the remaining smoke entities seems to have also disappeared. Frittered off into the Infraworld, seemingly. While the third one swoops straight for Percy.
It is. Welcome to try.
Don't tempt it.
Alright, so...
I really shouldn't be mocking the smoke entities, but they're making it so easy.
Well, you shouldn't, because it's ignoring physical barriers.
Yeah.
But not dexterity.
Yep, which means it's still a miss.
It is still a miss, yeah. It comes very close, and in its approach, it physically passes through a lamppost that any physical or corporeal thing would need to have diverted around. Given Percy enough combat information to know that it might just be able to pass right through his armor. Its attack itself also seems the same. It's not coming at him and trying to reach out with swiping claws. It is just trying to pass through him. It's trying to slime him.
Yeah. Swooping, if you will.
Swooping.
But Percy can't know that for certain, because it's possible that he just didn't have the gun pointed quite the right way to catch it going around the lamppost.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Yeah, unless the lamppost is like 5 feet wide, but I doubt that. But yeah, fortunately it's going on the most direct trajectory because it doesn't wipe the physical barriers, which means that it is accustomed to going in the straightest lines possible, and he manages to swerve around it.
Yeah, with the only correction being there that these things do not fly in straight lines.
God damn it.
You're correct in everything else. They just their movement always seems to be arcing in some way.
Okay, it is coming in an arc. No, that's
your analogy still works. It still works. You just have to kind of curve the lines a little bit.
I do think it's funny if Percy assumes it's coming in a straight line, is wrong, and dodges by luck anyway.
Fair enough. All right. With that, it is Riley, and you see the slightest flare up from Crew, and it looks like it's violently pulled apart. This is different from the other one that just kind of seemed to flare up like a steel wool sponge. There is something ripping the smoke apart. Of course, Percy doesn't see this either.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, Crew and other crew, when they kill entities, is a very violent affair. It's like ripping a stuffed teddy bear apart and seeing all the fluff.
Lovely. Lovely.
That one is deleted. The other one is not gone, and Riley tells you that. Says, I don't think it's gone. I don't think it's gone.
Okay,
The rest of you?
What?
Before we move on to another round here, the rest of you, do you want to hustle over, given what you're hearing over the mind link?
No. This is not exactly what we wanted to happen, but it's close to what we wanted to happen. And it doesn't seem like they are in imminent danger of dying horribly. So we might as well use the opportunity to push deeper.
Yeah, this is about at the end of their journey to place the flare distractions. I'll say that they've you probably set up like a half dozen to maybe a dozen in
Yes.
a kind of wall or line to truly draw them away without drawing them to you. So the flares haven't gone off yet. You set them on a timer
Alright,
that gave you plenty of time.
Mhm.
And their activities don't seem to be drawing a whole lot of attention just yet.
Okay.
Okay, so given that we started drawing some attention, this is maybe the time to split. Like, we don't need to worry about the bits. Should we maybe... How many flares are left to set up?
This was your last one.
Okay, good timing.
Okay, you want to split and not wait for the one that Riley says is gonna come back?
Well, best not to wait for it, but if it's only one flare, then that's enough margin for error. It's probably not going to get over its nerves that fast. But yeah, if she can keep an eye out, I'd appreciate that. I'll take over setting the flares if she was. It's mine now.
Okay. That works fine. She does take a overwatch, and it does swoop back. It comes back into the real world, or this joined space, but Crew rips it apart.
Well, that went better than I was thinking.
Yeah.
And after he's finished setting it up so that you get the most energy draw for your buck, even if you didn't pay a buck for these, she's looking around. You can practically hear her heart thumping.
Yeah.
And she says in as calm a voice as she can, that was it. We got him.
Okay, good job. Good job. You holding up okay?
I'm fine. You holding up?
I'm fine. God, if only most firefights ended that quickly.
If only what?
If only most firefights ended that quickly. Okay, we should probably get back to the others.
She nods and starts to scurry back. You guys make it back to the group, patiently waiting. The whole excursion took maybe 10 minutes to get them placed right for the, max proliferation of energy distraction.
So as long as we manage to win at least 10 minutes of distraction from them, then we've, come out on top.
Yeah, there you go. And You set them off as a timed event, and as the flares are flaring, you do see that it's drawing smoke entities out of the transfer station.
Do I?
Well, the rest of you do. And as Lulu has mentioned, if Virgilia wants to mention it to God names to Percy, he could look through somebody's eyes and see what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I assume Percy's going to ask what's happening, and she's going to
Yeah.
just explain that he can look through literally anyone else. So
Okay.
it'll come up. That's one of those things I think would come up.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's fair.
Percy will, at random, look through that and just go, "Wow, you are shorter than I realized." How do you see anything from down there? Do you see anything from down there? No, that's not fair. I can literally see it.
Oh.
He tries to take a step to the side so that he can get He
Percy
instinctively steps
planning
to the
to
side to get a better view and wobbles.
Well, I think the effect would be that when he tries to take a step to the side, he is jarringly returned to his own senses.
Yikes.
And does he wobble?
I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah, Percy learns firsthand, don't move while you're looking through somebody else.
Okay.
But yeah,
It's communicated to the rest of our group with a hearty, "Oh shit!" Wait. And then they're just scrabbling at things to stay upright.
the view is very different for Percy. It's I don't think I hadn't planned on or I hadn't thought about what the contrast would actually be. You know, I can describe it and then you just imagine it and realize that Percy is a little bit different there. But Percy can physically see what others see and knows what he sees. And I have to say, I think things would look a little bit less blue for Percy. A little bit more normal in lighting. In that you see, the shadows from the sun, the distant star. It's a little bit darker at night for Percy, but obviously that's compensated by his eyes.
Yeah.
And it isn't.
Dark is just a different color.
Yeah, it isn't a persistent blue haze like others see for Percy.
Okay. I feel like that probably would have come from conversation last time. Should we just agree to pretend that it came up before?
Sure, you can. I don't know how much you would discuss the differences because you're not really used to these kinds of differences occurring.
I
Like,
mean,
normally
everyone's like, go on.
I was gonna say normally Percy sees what others see because that's what his eyes are designed to do.
Yeah, but here everyone's going, "Wow, things look so different," and I'm like,
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, sure. So you've discussed it before, and now Percy can see the differences. You make it into the transfer station, and wrong document. And you do see what your ships had picked out as non-munitions destructive battlefield.
Okay.
Right.
The station is a ruined wreck scored by centuries-old energy weapons fire and telekinetic damage. There's
Okay.
a little bit of ballistic here, but not a whole lot. Oh, actually, no, I take it back. This one does not have. I mean, I'm sure there's a little bit of ballistic, but it looks like from your initial observations here that if there was how to put this, that whoever was engaged in this battle, and it was definitely a number of people, at that point had enough information to ditch the ballistic guns or not to use them. And there are a ton of memories sitting around, attached to cell phones, teddy bears, ticket stubs
Interesting.
were plastic, and that's how they survived 800 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
They actually would be. I was because they're already plastic today. Judging by the external kind of sense you get from the memories of it's like a little laminar flow is the word for water. It's like a laminar flame, a bluish laminar flame that transparent, very transparent, that is just rising off of these objects that as they sit in a location where the memory that is attached to them was formed. It's fairly hazy and indistinct for most things. It doesn't really distract you. In fact, you would find it very easy to tune out in everyday living, because these things are all over the place. You could do this mnemocognition literally anywhere and find something. The stronger of them have a more visible presence, and that's what you're seeing here. Most of them seeming to have kind of flickery flame or plume, giving a frantic outward appearance. And some few that are closer to where you see some closer to a slagged or wrecked train, a little bit calmer. That is another thing that I forgot to include is my introductory notes is hang on, let me reread this. No. No, the train slag, the train wreckage is just from normal destructive telekinesis. So, oh, I should have read my entire sentence. The calmer looking memories attached over here appear to be from people standing in line for a boarding process, I guess you'd say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reorganizing my thoughts to ask you, what does Virgilia want to focus on? And keep in mind, you can also use Riley for this. She's able to view these as well. And she can spend her effort.
Right. Let's see. I want to focus on something that stands out more than most other things. So there are fairly flickery ones throughout the station, and the calmer ones near the train. Is there any particular one, I guess, that would really catch my eye? Something that's much more distinct than any of the others.
You can certainly search around.
I'd like to do that.
Okay. Go ahead and pop Mnemocognition up, because I think I put the skill check for searching in the ability.
Mm-hmm. One moment. Mnemocognition.
Being Mnemocognition.
Oh, what was that?
I said finding Mnemocognition.
Oh no!
Nice.
Yes, Wisdom notice check. Difficulty starting at 8. I'm gonna put the difficulty at 10 because there are a lot of strong memories here.
Okay.
But it's a smallish area, and because of all the wreckage, things are fairly out in the open. So I don't think this is gonna take more than 15 minutes.
Okay. Can looking through my senses, or just with Riley's own ability, one of the others assist me with this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Give you two options. Riley can assist, and if you both succeed the skill check, you bring it down to 5 minutes, or she can just give you a +1 and it takes 15 minutes.
I believe in you. I think.
Let's go ahead and give it the 5-minute thing.
Okay. And another benefit there is if either of you succeed, it still just takes the 15, but you don't. Neither of you get a +1.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
It looks like you made it. Yep. That is a success. Riley, skill check. And Riley makes it. Yeah. Within just a few minutes of the both of you kind of looking around, and anyone that wants to remain motionless can watch as they're looking around. They can see the kind of single flame plume is how I would best describe it. Not like a flickering fire with multiple tongues, just a single tongue. And you can kind of see, you can kind of sort out a battle scene of the frantic and scared memories, kind of congregating at the edges, but not too close to the edges because walls are dangerous when things can move through walls.
Quite a dark thought, actually.
Yeah, how do you hide? How do you protect yourself from something like that? And one in particular comes across as the strongest. It is coming from an old cell phone.
Okay, let's go ahead and check that thing out then.
Okay. I want to keep down Nemo cognition again.
That was an accident. Apologies.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
I guess you found Nemo.
Yep.
Progression.
Yep.
I couldn't remember if I had said that it plays out visibly to everyone or if it was just viewable by the bonded, but I believe, yeah, it's not a projection. Based on the intent of the power and the ability and what it is, it's not a projection. So those of you that aren't Riley and Virgilia will. Actually, those of you that aren't spending the effort to activate it can view it through either Virgilia or Riley's senses. Do you want to use your own effort on this one, Lulu?
Yes, I will burn my own effort on this.
Okay. All right. And this is a little bit different from other kind of memory things that you've seen. You're not seeing through the eyes of whoever's memory this is. Actually, you guys have seen, I've described this before. You're seeing as if you're an observer within the scene. That's right, I did make it a projection back on Shinobu, didn't I?
I don't remember.
You made it. I don't think you made it a projection.
Okay, good.
You made it as though I was like there.
Okay.
Or feel like I was there.
Good. Want to be consistent. So
I'm fairly sure that was the case. Anyway, I don't think it was a projection.
Okay. So what you're seeing in this memory coming from this old cell phone is a young boy watching a battle unfold in front of him. He has an odd, he's in awe expression, but a steady hand, and he appears to be focusing on a woman, that she looks to you like she's possessed or bonded with an Iden or a Vega. As the memory progresses, you clearly see the light, the floating light you've come to associate with Vega, floating around her, as she and that light fight against a seemingly endless stream of entities, both shadow or smoke and Vega. She's not alone. You can kind of see the amorphous shapes of soldiers that are also involved here, but this memory is most closely tied to the woman, that the details of them are lost. Based on what you see, it's clear that she's had some military training. She's calling out commands to those amorphous blobs, and they seem to be responding.
Okay.
And hang on real quick. I wrote this for my reading and not for a straight dictation out to you, so
No worries.
Was a
No
small
worries.
mistake on my part.
It's okay. Just give us the raw text. Don't worry about it. We'll find the stuff that's relevant.
Of course.
Yeah,
it'll be,
what's the worst
it'll
thing
be
to
fine.
Yeah.
Well, I actually am doing mostly that. The memory plays out what appear to be the final moments of an intense battle throughout what appears to have been a several minutes long defensive hold. There was a train crash, and she's got some scratches, but in the memory, the woman and her Iden work seamlessly together, defending those amorphous blobs and the people around from possession as Vega swoop in and try to take over soldiers, and sometimes succeed, and then those soldiers either get shot or it gets ripped out of them. They're also trying to form a defensive barrier circle, but more of those amorphous blobs, which are not apparently military, and incessant new threats keep interrupting. The end of the memory is of a visible battle between the woman's Iden and a couple of Vega, while another sneaks through to attack her directly. A pulse originates from her and her Iden, obliterating everything. Well, sorry, not everything. Obliterating all the nearby smoke and Vega entities before she falls to the ground with her Iden nowhere to be seen. There's a very fleeting view in this memory of the amorphous blobs looking like soldiers, becoming soldiers, quickly taking advantage to set up those barriers, while this memory zooms in to the woman and someone's voice rings out. She's dead.
Did the Iden just expend the rest of its own energy and annihilate itself in the process there, or?
That's what I took away from it.
Virgilia and crew have no idea. That is not a thing that you think is possible.
Interesting. So what happened then?
I think you're right on the money with that theory.
Well, if that's not a thing we think is possible, then what might it be instead? I guess because that does seem like the most. Not knowing anything else, being someone who is not personally possessed by a ghost in real life, so far as any of you know, that would seem like the most obvious answer. But Crew and Virgilia do not think so.
Well, I don't want to, tell you what Crew and Virgilia think. I'll rephrase that as you don't know how that could be possible.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, it's kind of like, yeah, stars explode. I don't know how that's possible, but they do.
That's because you understand it. I mean, it's not what happens.
Interesting. Now, I'm trying to remember exactly how much I can explore in these scenes. It is like I am present in this, correct?
It's like you're present in it, yes. You're still restricted to what has bound the memory, but you can move around, you can walk around, you can see the whatever the memory has captured, so to speak.
Okay.
So you could, move up and get a closer look at her.
I will do that, and I will attempt to see if there's any identifying factors anything identifiable on her that might give us a clue as to who she actually is, or was, rather.
Okay.
Identifiable?
I did.
Yeah.
Sorry, nothing more to add, really, sorry.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a wisdom notice skill check on this?
Can I use charisma notice because we discussed allowing charisma checks for the Nemo cognition stuff?
I thought we had. Yeah, I'll allow it, but I thought it was for interacting with dead memories, not object memories.
I think it was both, but
Okay.
I might be wrong there.
Go ahead, though.
That'd be a 12.
Okay. Yeah, and I didn't write anything about charisma or no charisma in the thing. I think charisma works here because you're focusing on what was clearly the object of the memory anyways, or the subject of the memory. And you're coaxing a little bit more clarity into it. Is there anything in particular you're trying to find about her, or do you just want whatever observations are available?
I was hoping. I think I was hoping for getting an idea of who she was. Like,
Okay.
If not a name, then anything else that might give a hint as to
Sure.
what her story was, I guess.
Percy, go ahead and roll me a shoot intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah, I think only Percy for that one. However, I'll let. I know I should have called it beforehand, but I'll let somebody assist them if they want. Percy is they're trying to kind of look at her, how she's moving. This is a military movement check.
Some sort of special ops.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Trying to think of who could. Yogan had military training, didn't she?
Oh, dang! Yeah, she does. Yep.
thought Myokan was
Well, I thought.
right. Exactly.
You realize I was disagreeing with you, right?
On the nose that was, I really haven't been able to hear the last few predicates of anyone's sentences.
Oh, weird.
That was intentional, I think.
Yeah, that one
Well,
was
that one
intentional,
was.
but I didn't hear your
Okay.
last one either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you had military training, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much so. So Myokin, you can either roll independently, an int, and it should be shoot, but I would let you substitute pilot. Or
Was
you can roll to assist Percy. Actually, it should be int shoot for a primary check, and you could use pilot as an assist.
I'm going to go for the assist because my int shoot is a shoot plus 2d6 plus 1.
Okay.
Which is not the most fantastic.
What's your pilot again?
3d6 plus 4.
Wait, 3d6 keep highest or just 3d6?
3d6
Keep the highest.
highest 2
Yeah.
plus
Okay.
5.
Okay.
Okay. That gets Percy the +1 that he needs. So while
Yes.
Virgilia
So
is kind of moving through and looking at this woman, you can kind of keep playing through the memory, looping it. Percy notices, Percy and Kana notice that this woman has definitely had military spec ops training, both through her actions and her jargon. The other interesting observation made by the military-minded is that there was no clear chain of command between her and the soldiers, or the amorphous blobs of soldiers. But they were treating her as a commanding officer. Virgilia, with this kind of, yeah, she had spec ops training, but no clear chain of command, and her attire does not, it's not a soldier. She's not dressed as a soldier. But she does have part of a name written in Sharpie on a utility backpack. Definitely not of military make. J. Stone.
J. Stone. Okay.
J. Stone. The letter J.
Okay.
Stone.
Yeah, okay.
Huh.
Okay, Percy will just like quietly say that. Quietly say that out loud. J. Stone. Huh.
Is that a name that means anything to me?
It is not a name that I've given to you as having any meaning. This is the first time that name has
Come up.
come up. Yes.
Interesting.
Be Jody.
Yeah, I mean,
I was trying to.
Jody is
I couldn't
J.
get the actual name to come into my head, but I knew it was a J, and I was nearly gonna say, isn't that the same letter as the name? But yeah. You remembered the actual name.
I feel like I'm missing a joke here.
so I've heard it Jody mentioned as both a group and a person before.
Or
Riley.
the Jody.
Will happily and has happily and will happily talked about the legend of the Jody.
Okay, go for it.
Right.
Okay. Well, the Jody was a heroic figure that saved the original survivors from the Infraworld.
Huh.
That fits.
Yeah.
Well, this one certainly did that, but, or at least did that for a while, but she appears to be dead here. I'd like to. This is interesting. I guess based on the scene going on here, is this like is the current battle that's going on? Does this appear to be like during the initial incursion or after some battle for the area has been happening for a while?
In this memory, it's difficult to say, but you will probably be able to get a broader view from some of the other memories that were more frantic, because they would seem to have been less focused on the awe directed to this from this boy to this woman. Unfortunately, that would mean spending another effort.
Right. I'm trying to think on whether there's anything more we can get from this thing in particular. Any of you have any ideas?
Not I.
Not off the top of my head. I think I might need some time to chew on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll need to think on what else to look for here, because this is interesting. I'm not sure, other than the name and knowing there was a person who was bonded and had that power, I'm not sure what to do with this information.
Do you want to view some of the others? Would not make you commit effort for multiple others, just one other.
Yeah, let's go ahead and view one of the others.
Okay. You pick up one of the more frantic ones, and it's fairly simple. It is frantic and scared. It is this person whose memory imprinted on well, let's just say a railing that they were clutching. It is perceived as juddering, stop-motion sequences of action and horror, clearly showing a battle between smoke and Vega entities and a paramilitary force armed with energy weapons coordinated by a mid-20s woman. Yeah, this shows much more clearly the soldiers. The woman is kind of a side thought as part of one of the soldiers in these memories, but it is very clearly showing a paramilitary force.
Okay.
This one, for more information, before you even begin to interrogate, those of you with that kind of military background can roll int shoot, and anyone else can roll wisdom no.
Let's give the old int shoot another shot.
Okay.
Another shot.
I'll do a wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 13. The dice like it.
Dice like it.
The dice do like it.
The no check was a little bit more difficult, but Doug has made it. And so, based on their own individual experiences, a couple things stand out to Doug and to Percy. Nox, did you want Kana to roll also? She has a chance of making it.
She did. I think. The 5.
Yeah, my 5 was so bad that it didn't even get noticed.
Oh, I thought that was... yes, you're right. It was so bad it didn't even get noticed. All right. Well, it makes sense that this doesn't stand out to Kana, except for being odd, because the idea of a military group that looks paramilitary, well, that's dishonorable, and that would be guerrilla tactics. Now, Percy and Doug, These were official military. The
Okay.
confusion comes from their patchwork armor, a hodgepodge combination of civilian policing attire and bare bones armory. They don't look like a properly funded military, but small clues in the armor and movements confirm them to be Terran Mandate army uniforms and tactics.
Okay. Interesting, huh?
Okay. And they're being commanded by someone who was bonded.
Yeah,
And clearly
indicating-
not part of their military.
Yeah.
Or their
This
chain
was,
of command.
this was originally meant to be a Terran Mandate colony.
Right.
Wasn't it?
The I mean, that's just the classic, like, hey, science is. It's like, I don't know, an apocalyptic scenario.
Yeah,
So-
like you don't wait for a higher up to give you orders. You just take orders from whoever's giving orders.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So whoever Jay Stone was not officially in command, but just took command of the situation.
She
Mhm.
seems
Sounds
to have
like-
just taken command of the situation, yes.
Sounds very Jody-esque. Am I wrong?
Nope.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's pretty plausible for a name to shift like that.
Yeah. And does it appear that this was just she took command in the moment, or is this like something that was
Been going on for a while.
yeah, like was this like the first moment of the incursion, or has the going on long enough things that the situation has shifted and people are just happen to be using whatever's on hand because they can't re-equip themselves?
I think having spent both the effort and made all the rolls, you can put the memories together a little more cohesively. This does look opportunistic. The crashed maglev looks like it forced them to make a stand here. Yeah, I won't charge you effort for the comm ones. The commer tickets were waiting for the train.
Okay.
The train crashed, and this soldier outfit, this squad, made it out with this woman, and with all of the attention that was drawn by the train by fucking maglevs.
Yeah.
There were already the smoke entities were already making some swoops, and this woman came out with the military outfit, and they started defending. So it looks like you're seeing kind of part 2 of, or part N of whatever story played out that caused them to follow her commands.
I see.
Yeah. If this were a video game, you'd see, like, journal entry 3 of 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make you do 12 or 15 or do a fetch quest for 10 more cell phones.
Very magnanimous of you.
But
Well,
piecing this
What if
together,
you wanted to do that?
real quick,
Wait,
here,
no,
Loop. Piecing this together, you know where this train was coming from, and it's on your list as junction site data.
before, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
The direction
Well-
the direction in which it crashed says it came from that side of the rail.
Okay. Well, I guess we have something to look through next time then. All right. Good to know.
Next time on Darkstar Vacant.